boy escaped from a bus of terrifying kidnappers during a bloody purge. He ran very fast into the woods. The kidnappers ran after him until he reached a camp full of survivors. The kidnappers were shot by the soldiers in the camp. The purge continued for months. Everywhere was a disaster, and the boy stayed in the camp for months, and soon he adapted to a life without his families and friends. Everyone learned to handle weapons for self-defense. One day, a man arrived at the camp. He claimed to be a lone survivor looking for safety. The camp leaders were hesitant, but allowed him to stay under close watch. Everything about him seemed suspicious. He never talks with the others, he never lets anyone near or touch his bags, and he often avoided group activities, which made everyone fully focused on him. One fateful night, the man and the boy was nowhere to be found. The camp was suddenly attacked by a well-organized group of raiders who seems to know every inch of the camp. The attack was swift and brutal. All the survivors were captured except the man and the boy who escaped the bus of kidnappers. After the attack, the boy was back at the camp and was shocked by what he saw. He started grabbing everything he can and followed the raiders. After some hours of searching, he finally arrived at a ranch guarded heavily by masked men. He sneaked around the ranch and saw many captured survivors forced to fight themselves with weapons for the entertainment of very rich people watching from their luxury seats in the ranch. He spotted many familiar faces, forced to fight in order to survive. He was confused, scared, angry, and has no plans to rescue his people. He hid behind some crates thinking about a way to save his people when he saw the lone man from the camp among the raiders. "It must be him that betrayed us. We shouldn't have allowed him to stay," he said angrily. He decided to allow himself get caught, and as expected, he was caught and thrown into the ring, like the others, where they planned an escape led by the boy and the leaders in their camp. After a lot of harsh treatment and effort, they all finally escaped the ring. The boy noticed there weren't a lot of guard as usual, but they had no time to figure out what was happening. So they proceed to the gate only to be surrounded by a lot of armed men. Then a man stepped forward. "You think you can escape this hell? Well, thanks to our friend, we caught you," said the man. Then one of their leaders moved towards the armed me, laughing. "First rule in the street is to never trust anyone," he said. Everyone was shocked when they got to know the betrayer. Then suddenly, someone let loose all hundreds of bulls, horse, and other animals in the farm, creating a distraction. They were all shocked when they saw the person. It was the lone man from their camp. It was the right moment to escape, so they all followed the man to a secret path out of the ranch, and they locked the gate of the ranch through a remote control. The armed men faced the wrath of the angry animals, and they were all badly injured. They all learned a great lesson to never trust anyone.